If you're hearing this message, it means you're either very lucky or it's already under your bed. Don't panic. Not yet. Just listen carefully, and whatever you do, don't check. That's what it wants. Reports began in early 2006, first in a small town in Idaho, then slowly, quietly, across the country. Children complained of soft knocks under their bed at night. Always 3 knocks, spaced evenly. Parents dismissed it. Plumbing. The house. Settling. Imagination. But those kids knew something we didn't. They weren't imagining it. They were being tested. It doesn't knock for attention. It knocks for response. The first knock is a warning, the second is a question. The third? That one's a countdown. And if you ignore all 3, it assumes you're not willing to communicate. That's when it tries other methods. Pets growl at empty corners. Bed sheets feel heavier. Some say they wake up facing the wall no matter how they fall asleep. That's because something small, but tall enough to stand upright beneath your bed is flipping you over, checking if you've moved, checking if you're still pretending to sleep. So what do you do if you hear it? You knock back. But exactly twice, no more, no less. That tells it you've acknowledged its presence and that you understand the rules. If you knock 3 times, it thinks you're inviting it out. If you knock once, it gets confused, and confusion makes it angry. There are stories hard to confirm about people who responded with sarcasm, laughed, spoke aloud. One man reportedly got on his hands and knees and jokingly said, "What do you want?" They found him the next morning in the crawl space, his mouth filled with dust, his wrists scraped like he'd been dragged backward. Here's where it gets strange. The knocking isn't always from under your bed. Sometimes it starts next door, or in the apartment above. You hear it faintly through the walls, and then, over the course of several nights, it moves closer, room by room, step by step, until finally it is beneath you. Once it chooses your bed, you're part of the game. There's a theory that it's not knocking from under the bed, but from somewhere below reality. That the underside of your bed is a doorway, and the knocks are echoes from something trying to cross through, and once in a while, someone knocks. First, that's the worst case scenario, because if you knock without hearing it first, it thinks you're ready. If your bed feels colder than usual, if the floorboards creak even when you're not moving, if you wake up with your pillow turned upside down, or your blanket tucked tighter than you left it, it's close. So remember, if you hear knocking from under your bed, knock back twice. And if you ever hear it knock 4 times, don't move. Don't breathe. Just pray it thinks you were asleep.